If you had 30 minutes to pack up your whole life or what's most valuable for you, what would you take? As some of you know, I am based here in Sunshine, Florida, and Hurricane Irma passed through our whole state last week. And around Saturday evening, my family and I decided to evacuate last minute. So it was the night before the storm was supposed to hit, and we decided all of a sudden these projections had shifted to say that we were going to have a category 4 direct hit to my hometown. And in that moment, we kind of panicked and decided, let's go now. So we took 30 minutes to leave. That was the set time we allotted to do that. And in those 30 minutes, we had to prepare the house, bring in things that were still outside that could be projectiles to break windows. We had to make sure that we had all the food and supplies that we needed for our trip, and then pack up everything we needed to take with us, because most likely at the time we weren't sure if we'd come back to a house. So here we are, just rushing around, grabbing things, making sure we had everything we needed, and we were only taking a Toyota Prius with us to like pack everything up, so we didn't have a lot of space, and we were just running around, putting things away, moving technology in safer rooms higher up, so if the house were to flood, it wouldn't be damaged, and if hopefully the roof were to leave, it could be in a safer room. So in this moment, we were just running around the house trying to get everything together. And I had about 5 minutes to get my personal belongings. So I ran upstairs and I just stuffed the backpack I had with some clothes and my laptop, and I ran out with a backpack on my back, my camera in one hand, and my bridesmaid's dress in the other. Now, I know that sounds so irrational, but in that moment I thought, I'm not letting this hurricane ruin my sister's wedding. And so I grabbed it and I went out, and then we spent the last 10 minutes really getting together everything that really matters to us, which are our pets, because we weren't going to leave them behind, and I know a lot of people left their pets behind during Hurricane Harvey, so we wanted to really make sure we took them with us. So we had 2 cats and a dog, and then me and my parents, and we all fit into a Prius and drove hours into the night, not knowing if we would find gas. So if you guys didn't know, Florida was in a gas shortage. So in my hometown of Sarasota, there was no gas, and we left not knowing if we'd be able to make it out of the state with the gas we had in our tank, but unsure if we'd be able to find some on the way. So we just kind of left in a, let's hope for the best, let's do this. So that night when we got home, or that morning at 4 a.m. when I got to Savannah, Georgia, I had this big realization that it didn't really matter, because here I was with what really mattered to me was with my family and my dog, and I knew my friends were safe out of the state, or the ones that were still home were in safer shelters, and that's all that mattered to me. I wasn't sure if I was going to come home to a home. I didn't know if I'd ever go back to Florida, to be honest. There's nothing holding me here, and I left a lot behind. I left photos and memories and so much that means a lot to me, but it didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because what truly mattered to me and what I valued was with me. I'd really like you guys to think about this. If this was you and you had only a few minutes to grab things, what would you grab? I was actually really practical in my stuffing of a backpack. I actually hadn't really unpacked from my trip to California, so I had a lot of reusable utensils and napkins and things already in my backpack, but I really only stuffed some comfy clothes and the things that I need to be able to make this video happen. I am really happy and grateful to announce that I am home in Florida, and that my hometown was like magically spared from the storm, and this all could have been so much worse, and we have very minimal damage, just some trees and things, but nothing too bad. And I'm just so beyond just feeling gratitude completely, because this could have been horrible. This could have been disastrous. I could not have a home right now, and I know a lot of people weren't as lucky, and it's so important to understand that. So yeah, I hope that all of my Florida people out there are safe, as well as the Caribbean. I hope you guys are okay and making it through. I know this has been one of the most stressful weeks of my life, and I'm kind of just really excited to move forward and get back into the swing of things. For now, don't forget to live sustainably and consciously, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much to everyone who reached out to me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and you guys have been so amazing and supportive. I honestly could not have made it through this without your amazing comments and support. So thank you so much for being there.